Hi, my name is Adrienne Brown, and I am the Homeschool Mom of Eight. My website is the Homeschool Mom of Eight. Today, I'm stopping by to answer a few questions that I get very often from new homeschooling moms. Well, the first question is, how many hours a day do I homeschool? Guys, question is really kind of difficult to answer because every day is different. Some days I may have to homeschool from 9 o'clock till 3, and some days we may finish at 12 o'clock. It really depends on how the attitude of the child is, or how we can get the child to understand something. Most of the time, um, if it's a subject like math and they really can get it, most of the kids in my homeschool, they really do understand math and they enjoy it, and so it's pretty fast if they put in their mind that they want to finish it. Because I'm not sitting with them 24, the whole entire time. I teach them the concept, help them to understand the concept, and then I put it in their hands, and it's their job. It is their responsibility to finish the pages. And we use Abeka, so Abeka is pretty involved and it's long, and it's kind of sort of a difficult math. But if your student was started off with Abeka and has been using Abeka all the way through, then it should be a cinch for them. But it's very challenging. So that subject seems to take us the longest. But most of the time, like my sixth grader, sometimes he just likes to play around and he might just go run outside, decide to do a little math and get up and go run outside. I give them the freedom to take breaks, when they feel like it, but it still is their responsibility to finish. So our days vary. Every day it varies. Sometimes they may finish 5 days of work in 4 days and we have Fridays off. So we would try to get everything done Monday through Thursday and then go out on a field trip or somewhere on Fridays. I love doing that. Anyway, so the answer is we homeschool as long as it takes. Some days we finish at 3, other days we can finish at 12. And my high schooler, who is also dual enrolled in college, she is the same way. If she puts it in her mind to finish before 12, she will. But if it takes something where she has to write a long paper, she may take a little longer, but she's pretty, that's her schedule. She doesn't is not dependent upon me. And thank God for that. So I just kind of help critique her papers for her. But for the most part, homeschooling does not have to take all day. Every day you got to go all day till 3 o'clock, like a set schedule. You don't have to do that. You just let the kids make up, you know, decide in their mind if they're going to finish, because it's going to be on them. They have to do it regardless when they give me the work. King question is that I always get is, how do I set up my homeschooling room? In our house during homeschooling, anywhere in the house is homeschooling. If we want to go in the kitchen and sit at the table, that's what we'll do. We will do that, especially if I'm in there cooking or doing something. We'll sit at the table. Or right here in this room. Can you see right here? This is like one of my rooms. All of this stuff right here, see? This is one of my homeschool rooms. So a lot of times when you want to separate, like if I have my third grader, I'll take her into one room and send my sixth grader into the other room, because they have a tendency to bicker and make each other distract one another. So we have to separate them sometimes. But other than that, we basically we sit anywhere. If it's warm, we might even go outside, because I love going outside when it's warm. Sitting on the deck or somewhere doing my homeschool. That is awesome. Or on our front porch. That's the way it is in homeschooling. That's the beauty of homeschooling. You choose where you want your home, where you want where you want to do schoolwork every day. And this room where I am in now, it is pretty much where like the printer is here, our separate a table where we can isolate is here, extra lighting. So if you want to designate something as a classroom, it's this room right here. But for the most part, we're all over. I know my answers might seem a little long, but that's just the way it is in our homeschool. We don't have any rules set in concrete to where we have to be in this spot every day. No, no, no. It depends on how we feel, especially how I feel. I've gotten on my
What is
website
my
is
best
what is my
homeschooling
best
program?
homeschooling program.
Well,
That
well,
too
that
is dependent
too.
upon your family. It depends on how your children, how they retain stuff, how they learn. It depends upon so many variables that I can't just say. We use Abeka exclusively for math and language. And we also have Abeka for science and history, but I am not, we don't just sit using only that. I may supplement with books from other curriculums or books from the library. I don't just use Abeka's history just sitting there reading the book. Or I might watch something on a YouTube or something like that, in order to enhance what it is Abeka, the lesson that Abeka is trying to teach our children. Or last year, I think I should say, we built a chicken coop, and that actually went along with a section in Abeka that was on birds, and that really did help to enhance the lesson and help us to retain some of the stuff that we were learning through Abeka science. Anyway, so those um, that's how we actually do it. That's the curriculum. And let me tell you, when it comes to reading, Abeka has readers that goes with every grade. But also supplement that. I have books that are from the Charlotte Mason, the books that she recommends. I have books that are eclectic. I have books, that's the eclectic learning. I have books that are just that I go get from the library. It just depends on what the child needs. That is what I choose. But for the most part, my entire curriculum is a Becca. But like I said, for science, history, and reading, I always supplement. That's how we do it here. Anyway, the